Volcanoes. They're monuments of raw power, able to create new land or bury entire civilizations. We think we have them figured out, but some volcanoes hide secrets so strange, they seem to break all the rules. We're talking about ghost eruptions that change the world without a single witness, and mountains that bleed lava as black as night. Scientists are just now uncovering the shocking truths hidden inside these fiery peaks. Today, we're heading to the edge of what we know to explore the secrets of Earth's most mysterious volcanoes. When you think volcano, you probably picture rivers of glowing red lava, right? A classic mountain of fire. Well, what if I told you there's a volcano in Tanzania that erupts with black lava? Lava so cool, relatively speaking, that it barely glows and then turns into a ghostly white powder just hours after erupting? This isn't science fiction. This is all Doinyo Lengai, and it's just one of the bizarre secrets our planet has been keeping. We're about to find out how something this weird can even exist. In northern Tanzania, rising from the Great Rift Valley, is a peak the Maasai people call Doinyo Lengai, the Mountain of God. They see it as a sacred place, home to deities who show their mood with tremors and ash. But to geologists it's something else. Perhaps the strangest volcano on the planet. Its whole mystery comes down to its lava. This isn't the thick red-hot stuff you're used to. Doinyo Lengai's lava is a bizarre, fluid material called carbonatite. It erupts at only around 590 degrees Celsius, less than half the temperature of typical basalt lava. It's so cool that it barely glows in the daylight, looking more like a river of flowing black oil. So, why is this volcano such a weirdo? The answer is deep underground. Doinyo Lengai sits on a uniquely thick, ancient piece of crust. Scientists think a deep mantle plume is interacting with this crust in a very specific way, cooking up a magma that's super low in silica but packed with rare sodium and potassium carbonate minerals. We're talking about the same kinds of minerals you'd find in washing soda. This strange recipe makes the lava incredibly fluid. It moves more like water than molasses, with some flows clocked moving as fast as a person can run. But the strangeness doesn't stop there. As soon as this black lava hits the air, a rapid chemical reaction starts. The minerals absorb moisture, and within hours, the dark rock crumbles and transforms into a soft, white powder. This means the volcano's slopes are a surreal landscape of fresh, black rock streaked and covered with what looks like hills of pale, ghostly ash. Its unique lavas are also packed with rare earth elements, the valuable minerals that power much of our modern technology. Doinyo Lengai is a direct window into bizarre chemical processes found nowhere else on Earth's surface. But not all volcanic mysteries are about weird lava. Some are about eruptions that nobody even saw happen. Picture this. The year is 1831. The sun suddenly looks blue, a strange haze dims the sky, and temperatures across the northern hemisphere plummet, pushing the world deeper into what we call the Little Ice Age. Historical records are full of accounts of weird weather and failing crops. All signs pointed to a massive volcanic eruption pumping tons of sulfur into the stratosphere, an event big enough to cool the whole planet. Just one problem: nobody reported seeing one. No giant ash cloud, no Vesuvius-style spectacle. For almost 200 years, it was a ghost eruption, a planet-altering event without a source. So where did it come from? To find this ghost, scientists went to the planet's best historical archives, the ice sheets of Greenland and Antarctica. By drilling deep into the ice, they can read the layers like tree rings. And in the layer for 1831, they found the smoking gun, a huge spike in sulfur. More importantly, they found tiny shards of volcanic glass, or tephra. These shards have a unique chemical fingerprint, like a return address for the volcano they came from. For years, the fingerprint from 1831 didn't match any known eruption. The breakthrough seemed to come from one of the most remote places on Earth, the Kuril Islands, a foggy chain between Russia and Japan. On the uninhabited island of Simoshir lies the Zavaritsky volcano. It's so remote and fog-bound that its history is a total blank. When scientists analyzed rock from its last big eruption, they found a tantalizing clue, a very close chemical match to the tephra found in the ice. Today, Zavaritsky is a prime suspect for the 1831 event, but the science is still evolving and the case isn't officially closed. It's a chilling reminder that some of the Earth's most powerful events can happen in total silence, their effects felt thousands of miles away. It's pretty amazing how we can use ice cores to solve a nearly 200-year-old mystery. If you're nerding out over this like I am, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We've got one more mystery left. And this one challenges the fundamental rules of how volcanoes are even supposed to work. Volcanoes usually play by a certain set of rules. They pop up at the edges of tectonic plates, where continents are pulling apart or crashing together. Or, they form over hotspots rising from the mantle like the ones that built Hawaii. So what do you do when you find a massive volcano where none of those rules seem to apply? Well, meet Emi Koussi. This absolute giant of a shield volcano is the highest point in the entire Sahara Desert, located in northern Chad. It's enormous, 60 by 80 kilometers wide, and it completely dominates the landscape. Geologically speaking, it's a real head-scratcher. Emi Koussi isn't near an active plate boundary, and while it's thought to be from a hotspot, there's no active plume identified right underneath it. It's just sitting in the middle of a thick, stable chunk of the African continent, a place where building a volcano should be incredibly difficult. So, how did this giant get there? The leading theory is that a powerful mantle plume did exist here millions of years ago, and it had to be strong enough to punch through an unusually thick and rigid part of the continent. This idea is making scientists rethink just how powerful these plumes can be. The volcano itself is a world of contrasts. Its top has two massive craters, and inside the younger one, you'll find something wild. The salty white remnants of a long-dead lake, right in the middle of the Sahara. And while no one has ever seen it erupt, Emi Koussi isn't completely dormant. There's still an active thermal area on its southern flank, a sign of leftover heat deep below. Emi Koussi is a monument to a time when the Sahara's climate and geology were completely different. It's a puzzle that breaks the rules and forces us to reconsider the massive forces that shape our world. So, from lava that turns to white powder, to a ghost eruption that cooled the planet, to a volcano that simply shouldn't be where it is, it's clear the world's volcanoes are way more complex and mysterious than we can imagine. They're not just mountains of fire. They're time capsules of our planet's history, keepers of deep chemical secrets, and windows into the incredible forces at work just miles beneath our feet. Science has given us explanations for the rumbles and fire that ancient myths tried to explain. But that sense of awe and mystery, that's still here. And we've barely scratched the surface. There are still so many secrets waiting in the depths. From silent eruptions happening on the ocean floor at places like axial seamount to the sleeping giants that lie beneath the ice of Antarctica. The story of our planet is still being written, one eruption at a time. What other secrets do you think are lurking right beneath our feet? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more explorations of our world's greatest mysteries. Thanks for watching.